This is TWiT.
You all got to see my launcher throughout today. This is called Before Launcher. Now, I've been desperately trying to focus. There's only so many hours in the day. I've had a lot of really big projects that I've been finishing up, and there is digital well-being, but I also found that just not having a bunch of stuff on the screen really helps. And so this is one of the launchers that I have installed for those times when I really just need to oversimplify my life. So Before Launcher, the thing that's kind of a bummer is, so I've been using this for a couple weeks now. When you first onboard, you can choose 8 of the most used apps. So before we'll try and figure it out for you based on your app usage, but I didn't like what it suggested for me, so I went in and edited it before I saved it, and this is what I came up with. So this is what I see on my screen every time I unlock it. I have my maps, my Google Photos, my Gmail, my phone, my messages, my browser. I'm using Brave browser right now, my camera, and my calendar. So these are all important things that I have constant access to. Now, if I need to go get to any of my other apps, I'm not going into an app drawer as you typically would. I'm going this way and looking through my apps, either alphabetically, or I'm just searching for it. Let's see, I need Google Pay, so, I can just type it in, launch it that way. It's a nice way to just keep things from blaring in your face. Victor, if you wouldn't mind going to the Play Store screen real quick, I just want to make sure my notifications are safe. So, okay, my notifications are safe. Thank you. So over to the very left, usually you would have the Google Now, Google Assistant homepage. You don't have that here. Instead, what you have are your notifications, and there are varying types of notifications. So you can choose between filtered notifications, which is what I have, filtered notifications for a do not disturb mode, which I have not set up because I found that the filtered one works fine. And so, or you can just turn off the filtered notifications. And so as you can see here, I just have some notifications from maps that showed up, folder. This was from when I was driving earlier. And the nice thing about this, clear it all when I don't need to look at it. And if I want to check on it, I can just go over here to the settings. At the very top, you have the system settings, which are just your general Android settings. Then you have your filter mode, which you can select from here too. And then you could select notification filter, your app preferences, so you can go in here and check what your unfiltered apps are. And I find that it works so darn well that I've been missing Hangout messages, so sorry to anybody. You can also choose a background color. I like this deep maroon because it still kind of lives in the dark mode world, but I'm a big fan of the color purple, in case you couldn't tell by what I'm wearing today. So this works for me. There's also an Incognito Mode, which I haven't tried using, but it's there if you need it. The apps that you see at the very top in the launcher, these are your recently used apps. So if you want to clear those, you can just go over to the settings and clear them. But otherwise, they will constantly refresh based on your usage. So what you are searching for when you're going into that app drawer, which is kind of nice because, so I have been jumping into Instagram in the middle of the day and Hangouts. And now it's available to me here so that I can just jump in and, when I drive back home, I'll just have Android Auto immediately available here. And because I don't drive very much, I don't need it on the front page. So it's not cluttering up. This is literally all that I need on a daily basis here on my phone. And I've been using this for a while now, and it confuses my husband when he picks up my phone, but for me, it makes me a lot less fidgety about what I'm tapping into. And I miss my custom icons in my launcher, but I still have that installed if I want to get back to it when I need it. So this is just a nice in-between when you don't want digital well-being to do all of the work for you and you really need to just have your phone not be this busy, Grand Central Station of apps. all the time. So
everything all the time.
Yeah, you don't need it to be everything all the time. So it's just called Before Launcher. It's the minimal and focused launcher. It really has kept me off my phone. They claim that this will help you open your phone 40% less. I can't vouch for that with statistics, but I can say that I've been leaving my phone behind more and more, like in my house. I'll just leave it upstairs or whatever because I realize, I don't need to fiddle with it actually.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. Before Launcher. And that is free. Right on.
Before you develop a bad habit.
Yes. Before what? Before Launcher.